Bernhardt had tremendous personal heartache. So he was still able to have that philosophy and headset and approach to life in spite of deep, deep personal loss and heartache himself.
Yes.
So that's what I think is the most impressive. It wasn't like he had this cushy life or anything. Oh, so everything's sunshine and rainbows. No. So he knew, he practiced what he preached, and he had the scars to show, like, okay, this is, you really can apply this no matter how tragic your situation is, because he did.
Yes. He lost his son in 1964. His son joined the, his son was in one aspect of the military because he wanted to be able to help people. And his son died in a training mission in Hawaii.
In a helicopter wreck, right?
Helicopter crash, yes.
On his way there. Yeah.
Yeah. So Bernhardt was utterly devastated. Utterly devastated. He had 2 children, his son Mark and a daughter. He pretty much just shut down and stopped participating in anything. And some of his Native American friends came to him and said, you know, we really want to help you. So we want to put up a ceremony for you to help your healing. And Bernhardt said yes to it. And the ceremony was a Native American church ceremony, which is performed in teepee. You go in the evening, stay up all night, go out in the morning. It's a beautiful, beautiful, profound ceremony that uses the sacred medicine of peyote. Sometimes, you know, when I wrote about this in the When Is My Mother, the publisher was a little hesitant about, well, we don't want to glorify drug use. And I said, this is not drug use, this is medicine. The earth gave us many, 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 many plants to heal us, and peyote is one of them. And it should be taken in a ceremonial manner with prayer, not just as something for a kick, you know, by someone who's unschooled doing it on the weekend. So these Native American church ceremonies are very, very beautiful. So he went and he sat up all night, and they sang. The way the ceremony is conducted is they sing songs all night long and partake of peyote. And he was really helped by it, to the point that eventually he became a leader in the Native American church. And that was one of the main things he did for many, many years, conducting Native American church ceremonies. He was quite renowned for that. So, and he helped a lot of people. He was able to what they call doctoring a lot of people, giving them healing. So out of his loss of his son, he was able to turn that around and become a leader in the Native American church and hold a lot of ceremonies that helped and healed a lot of people. So you never know when something tragic happens to you, what new direction it will put you in and give you an opportunity to be helpful to others.
And that's exactly what he would have said, Molly. I think if he was here, that exactly that. And actually something in the book is like that. You just never know. That's all about, you know, one of the things that your book teaches us is that the Native American people would they're grateful for everything, the good and the bad, and they sincerely mean it. And that's a perfect example of what they mean by being grateful for even the tragedy or the painful things. And, you know, I think the thing is, people have to remember is maybe at the moment, you're not, but maybe eventually if you can get to the place where you are, you know, it's like a timing thing, you know, because what's it, you know, hindsight's 20/20, right? Once you get through something, you have a different perspective and you can look back and think, all right, now I see why that happened or why that had to happen, or look how and who I am now because of that. And, you know, my teacher, who is also a shaman and my mentor, taught me that, that he has learned in his 40 years of experience of working with people that every time he asks someone what has taught you the most in life, the good stuff or the bad stuff? Every single person says, oh, it was the bad stuff has taught me a lot more than the good stuff.
Yeah.
So it might be hurting at the time, but ultimately, eventually, you get to the place where you look back and be like, okay, now I get it.
Because when those bad things happen to us, you change. You are changed. And if you can find the significance of the change, the lesson in the change, and embrace it, you can move on with a better life.